guys, I'm Alicia with Benchmark Realty here with Aurora. She's a local photographer, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her business today and let us know kind of ways that we can help boost her business up. She's an excited woman-owned business, and yeah, so tell me a little bit about yourself, kind of your hobbies, your life events, family, where'd you grow up, all that good stuff.
Okay. Well, my name is Aurora, obviously. I have a lot of hobbies. The most prevalent ones have been candle making. I do a lot of candle making lately, which has been kind of fun. I am a huge binger of TV shows, but I have to wait till the show is done. Otherwise, then I can't do the waiting for a year for the new season to come out. My anxiety can't handle that. So when the show is finished, I'll start watching it. We just bought a house.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I close on Friday.
Oh, awesome.
I'm really excited about that. And yeah, I think that's what else. Did I get everything?
Yeah. Just a little bit about your background, would you like to? So tell me a little bit about your business, kind of what you specialize in photography, and kind of what you want the world to know about it.
Yeah, so my business, it's run by me and my friend Paige. She lives in Minnesota, which is where I'm from. You asked that in the last question, and I forgot about it. I moved to Tennessee last November and kind of started expanding, our market here. And we do mostly like weddings and couples. I absolutely love couples. They bring me so much joy. And weddings are just so awesome too. I also I have a lot going on, honestly. I just launched my pet sitting business last year that I'm really excited about. And I go through Rover for that, but that's been booked pretty heavily. And I'm about to launch a podcast, which is crazy.
What's your podcast about?
It is a podcast with a photographer friend of mine who lives back in Minnesota still. It's basically just like about like women empowering themselves and like essentially taking back all of the derogatory terms that people say, oh, she's bossy and like that's a bad thing or something, or like, are we allowed to curse?
Sure.
Okay. Or like when people say like, oh, she's a bitch.
Right.
And it's like, well, yeah, I am. Like we're
that's a bad thing.
Yeah, like taking it back and being like, yeah, that's a good thing. So like that's
exciting.
Yeah. Like really empowering women.
What's it called so people could find it?
It is called Taking Bitch Back.
Okay, perfect. So everybody look for that, especially if you're female. We definitely need some more empowerment. So
yes, it'll be a little bit. We're still in the planning stages. We've got like our name. We're currently working on the logo and like setting up our episodes and everything like that. So hopefully, and then by the end of the year, for sure, we'll have it launched, and we're super excited about it.
I love it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the challenges you're facing right now. I guess, let's go from the photography business to dog walking business to your new podcast. Kind of what are the challenges and what's the cool things that are happening through all of this craziness?
Yeah. So I think one of the challenges with photography for sure was, everything was really closed and like people weren't going out. A lot of people were doing like the curbside photo shoots. That wasn't me. I wasn't like super comfortable with that. I didn't think it was, I don't know. It wasn't something that I was super interested in doing. And I didn't think it would help really much. But like a lot of people, they weren't going out, and it's a little bit harder to connect with people, especially since I just moved here in November. So it was only a couple months before everything shut down and networking became like really difficult and like meeting up with people. And especially in March, I was booked through Easter, like at the beginning of the year for my pet sitting. And in March, just everything just started canceling, like dropping like flies. And we didn't have a booking until the end of May. And it has picked up again now, which has been really nice. But yeah, it's been really interesting actually. I think the good things are like more personal. I found that I've been able to bond with people more, which is super weird. Like I've done a lot of like virtual game nights. Like they have this like tabletop simulator where you can like play a board game on your computer, and it's a real life board game.
And then at the end of it, because this sounds amazing.
It's so cool. It's on Steam. It's super cool. It's like $30 and it's so worth it because it has like one of the board games my friends and I play are like crazy complicated. And then at the end of it, you just flip the table and you don't have to put it away. Where in real life, if you're playing this game, you're like,
Look at our existed. That's really cool. Awesome.
Mhm.
So if people are interested in learning, if they want to book a photo shoot with you, especially, I mean, there's tons of people who are in, the wedding industry, photographers, they've had to completely cancel their weddings and stuff. They had to rebook. So I'm sure that you're going to have some more wedding photography coming up. I would assume, at least by next year. How do people book that? If they have a dog they want needs, to be walked, especially now they're having to go back to work. How do they book that?
Yeah. So honestly, I'm really easy to reach. I don't hide anywhere. You can just email me, Aurora at dahliaorchid.com. For pet sitting or the photography, I'm really open. I mean, some people, if you want to see references, I have a Realtor account too. But yeah, I'm really easy to reach. I'm super flexible about like when I shoot, and because I work from home, so I can do, anytime really for the most part.
Awesome. So my last question is also my favorite. So did you see yourself being a photographer as a kid, or what did you want to be when you grew up?
Amazingly enough, I wanted to be a photographer.
That's amazing.
Ever since I was a little kid, I got my first camera. I've just always loved photography. It's been a huge passion of mine my entire life. And and especially when I got into high school and became like photographing people, I've realized that like photographing people, like that's what I love. Like, and occasionally pets because I have 3 cats and I love taking pictures of them. And I also I do a lot of photos for my pet sitting clients and creatures and all that stuff too. But I discovered like landscapes and all that stuff that just wasn't for me.
Yeah,
So
that's so cool.
yeah.
Well, you guys need an awesome photographer or a pet sitter, and of course, the podcast coming out. Definitely connect with Aurora, and she'll help you out. So thank you so much. It was good to officially meet you over this interview. And if you have any questions for her, just reach out to either one of us, and I'll connect you too.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks.